Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to today's video. In today's video, I'm going to talk about something that a lot of you guys have been requested and in the past like 2-3 weeks, and that is Facebook ads. So what I'm going to do, I don't have too much to talk about because when it comes to Facebook ads, there's a lot to talk about, and obviously I'm not going to be able to teach you everything there is to know about Facebook ads in a 5-minute video, but what I'm going to talk about is I'm going to give you 2 things that are going to help you to get better results in Facebook ads. 2 things that are working for me, okay? So these are things that are working for me, and it's definitely going to work for you if you implement them right. So, the thing is with Facebook ads, actually I'm going to talk about 3 things, because if I just talk about these 2, it's not going to make sense that much. So one of the reasons that people don't get good results with Facebook ads, the first reason is that I've seen a lot of people spending a ton of money on Facebook ads, and they don't get enough results. They either get just bad clicks, clicks that are going to cost them like $2 or $1, high costing clicks, or and they get enough clicks and they don't get any conversions. People don't sign up on these pages or anything like that, so they don't get results. Not getting results with Facebook ads can be caused by many things. Either it can be your landing page, it can be your audience, a lot of things. But one of the biggest things that people kind of overlook when it comes to Facebook ads is that, does it make sense to run that ad, for example? So when it comes to retargeting, if someone retargeting, for example, is when someone has visited your page, your website, and then you're going to show them ads. Now, if you think about it, you need to think if you want to do that, for example, retargeting, right? What you need to do is you need to think that, does it make sense for someone who has visited a specific page to see an advertising for another page? For example, a common mistake that people make is that when someone doesn't buy something after visiting a page, they show them a different sales page, or when someone doesn't opt in, they show them a different opt-in page. Now, the mistake is something that people are not seeing it, is that it's not about the opt-in page. If they didn't opt into your landing page, it means that they simply do not trust you as a person, as the company. It's not that obviously, if the landing page has to be good, obviously, right? But most of the times, it's not because there's something wrong with the landing page, but it's simply because they don't trust you. So, adding some information on the landing page can be helpful, or preparing them before sending them to a landing page can be helpful, using a video. So again, guys, it's about how you represent it. And yeah, so that's like one of the common mistakes. You just have a bad ad. Your ad does not make sense. So before running an ad, you gotta think about it. You gotta think, does this ad it doesn't make sense to run this ad to this audience? It's really, really important. You gotta think about that. The second one and third one, these are 2 things that are really kind of you got to use them together. Now, when it comes to ads, in this case, I'm going to talk about pictures. What you need to do is every picture, and this is something that is working for me, okay? So every picture that you use in your ads should have 2 very important things. Number 1, a person. Now, people pay attention to a picture of someone, a person in general, human beings, other human beings. So it's really important to have a picture of a person in your have someone in your picture. That's really, really, really absolutely important. The second one is the contrast of your picture, or the thumbnail for the video ad that you're running, anything that is, okay? The contrast is super, super important. For example, let me show you a couple of layouts here. This is a Canva. If you take a look at it, I've shown you this website before. So for example, this can be a really bad ad if you take a look, because think about it, this is going to show up on Facebook feed, right? And what's the background on Facebook? It's white, right? So what happened is that this kind of really kind of almost white picture shows on a white background, and it really doesn't grab their attention. You know, this is like really super light blue, right? It's sky color almost. It's like a cloudy sky. So I see it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't stand out. Or for example, even this, you know, even this is like a green background. Is still it doesn't have that contrast. It's not like something that pops out. So it's really important to have that contrast. For example, this is something that's gonna pop out. See, it's completely different. It's the page is white. This is like a completely dark red, or you know, like sunset color. So orange. So yeah, so your picture you use has to stand out. It has to pop out. The contrast should be really high, and this is something I usually do. You know, have a picture of myself and have you know, if it's my ad, and have like a, you know, background like this, like high contrast background. This way it just grabs their attention, at the same time shows them a face. So again guys, this is something that you should definitely be doing in your ad. So again guys, I just want to make this quick video to talk about Facebook ads, just give you a couple of tips. Obviously I cannot just give you, you know, a bunch of different things, because unfortunately there's a lot to talk about when it comes to Facebook ads. Now this is an example of a random ad that I'm running right now. This is a brand new one. I'm working on it. I'm just like making some changes based on the performance of it. But yeah, so this is one of the ads that I'm running. So guys, these are some tips that I thought that might be helpful to you guys in case if you're running Facebook ads, and you know, if you want to get better results with them. So make sure that your ads make sense to the visitors, to the audience that you're advertising. Make sure you have good pictures, you have good contrast, and also make sure you have a good person in the ad. And it doesn't have to be that person doesn't have to face to the camera. And in this case, if you take a look at this picture, I'm just kind of cleaning the whiteboard, and it makes sense to like have a picture like this, again, because the audience of this specific ad isn't like a normal audience. It's an audience that kind of already know me, so they know exactly what to expect when they click on the ad. So it's a different audience. Alright, so guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you have any questions about Facebook ads or internet marketing in general, and I'm gonna leave a link in the description under this video. That link is going to take you to my course if you want to learn more about advertising, and if you want to learn more about internet marketing and making money online in general. That's going to take you there. Alright, so thank you so much for watching this video guys. I'll see you in the next one.